All right, everybody, 8:49, 8:50. She made her Broadway debut in Clyde's, followed by Cost of Living, and received a Tony nomination for her role in both shows. This past season, she starred in the critically acclaimed Pearly Victorious.
Yeah, and next, this Harlem-born and raised talent will be seen at the Apollo in a brand new production. So please welcome New York's very own Kara Young. Good morning.
Yes.
Morning.
So great to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
So you just finished an extended run, right, of Pearly Victorious playing Ludi Bell.
Yes, I finished, oh my goodness, that was incredible with the incredible Leslie Odom Jr., directed by Kenny Leon, featuring some of the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life. It was really a special time honoring Ossie Davis's words and activating the legacy of Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee.
Yeah, I've got such rave reviews. Unbelievable.
Yeah, talk about, I guess, you know, looking back on when you do some sort of like a show like this, right? And there is such an original that people kind of go to and look at. What kind of pressure that means for you to take on the role in your own way? Well,
you know, to step into Ruby Dee's shoes, I mean, this is the role that Ruby Dee originated. I mean, she's a Harlemite too. So, I mean, there's like something about the fact that even getting the opportunity to do that, I have to listen to that and just go with it. Also, the way that Kenny directed Pearly Victorious and that entire production was a whole new take on that play. And you know, the legacy of Ossie and Ruby, their children were very much involved in the entire process. So we were all acting as a family to honor the ancestors in that moment.
It was almost as if the role was made for you. I mean, your family, in a way, manifested it, you've said?
Yeah, you know, I have an aunt. She, like, but first of all, a lot of people in my community has always been telling me that I remind them of Ruby Dee, and so I look like her. And so my aunt, like years ago, lined up my picture side by side and was like, one day Kara's gonna play Ruby. And so, I mean, I believe that when this thing happened, it felt really like you know, people have been preying on this in a really beautiful way.
And now people can really see it in their own comfort of their own home. It's gonna be on PBS.
On May 24th.
Yes.
How special is that?
I love that.
Talk about accessibility.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's really special to be able to watch a play, to be able to be there for a play. I remember when we were doing Clyde's, the last 2 weeks, we streamed it, and we were, you know, that was at the height of coming back from the pandemic. And you know, what does it really mean to have truly accessible theater? And you will have that.
I love that.
And don't you feel that there needs to be more of that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we're in a time where our language around entering spaces and also what it means for people who can't leave their homes. I mean, everybody deserves the opportunity to see everything, and what better way for that to happen, you know? So May 24th, people.
I think there's a way to do it. That's, I mean, too, because people are like, well, the other side of it is, well, you can't stream things that are on Broadway because then the theaters won't make the money, or the shows won't make the money. But you could still charge for it. You know, put it on and rent it. You can rent 15. It's still cheaper than, you know, some of the people who cannot maybe go. Accessibility is one, but price is another.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a deeper conversation. But I also think that there's a beautiful offering. Theater is one of the most ancestral things that we do as people. Like, we share storytelling is the thing, and that could happen in a living room with your grandmother, or that could happen at the park, you know, if you're at Marcus Garvey Park this summer for Classical Theater of Harlem. You know, these things can be free, right? But theater should be accessible for all. And so if we can create new ways to do that, then we should.
Yeah. And speaking of performing in Harlem, you will be performing at the Apollo. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sinking Ink is back. The original cast is back. Sinking Ink, starring Sanguji Kam, created by Sanguji Kam, featuring Adeshla Osakalumi, Mackenzie Fry, Elisha Lawson, Nuri Hazard, and Proda, who does all of the music, directed by Owoye Tempo. I mean, and we did this in 2017. We did it in Houston at the Alley Theater, and then we came back to New York and did it at the Fleet Theater. Now we're uptown in Harlem World. It is really an incredible play about the underdog, it's the hero's journey. It's about the young man who finds his voice, but it's all of us. I mean, we all have that burning desire, that burning question, say, can I really do the thing that I really love the most? And Sinking Ink is that. Sinking Ink literally follows Gordon's journey to be an MC, to master the ceremony. And there are so many surprises in this. It's such an honoring and an homage to hip hop culture.
Love it.
And hip hop heads will love this ceremony. It's a ceremony. Come to the Victoria Theater starting May 7th.
Yeah, and it's full circle moment for you too, because you're a Harlem Night yourself.
I am born and raised in Harlem. That's
and
right.
Here we are coming full circle back now performing on the stage.
Absolutely. I mean, well, actually, you know, this is coming back to Harlem to perform again, because the summer before last, I was at Marcus Garvey Park doing 12th Night for Classical Theater of Harlem. So I'm coming back to my community, performing in my community, for my community. This is for them, you know, this is for everybody come out, and not just for Harlem, but for all the boroughs, you know, for New York.
Yeah,
we love you.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great to have you here, Kara, as always. And you can check her out next at the Apollo in Sinking Ink, Mastering the Ceremony, beginning May 7th through August 4th. Get your tickets.
Yes, come through.